In the previous video, we saw how you can populate form fields dynamically prior to it being submitted. In this video, we'll look at how you can do something very similar except have it populate behind the scenes after the form is submitted. Suppose every time we add a new email address into our table, we want to find all the relevant details about this person and populate our table automatically. In our example, we'll use the Clearbit pipe, which is a great data enrichment tool to enrich the data based on an email address. Let's start by installing the Clearbit pipe, and then, once installed, add your API key into the global parameters. In the data builder, we'll add a new data table called contacts and add all the fields we wish to populate. The most important field we need to ensure exists is the email field. The email field is what we will use to populate all the other details. We'll add several more basic fields including name, location, bio. And once we're done adding those fields, we'll go to the page builder. We'll create a new page, and inside the page add a form so a user can add a new contact. The only field we need on this form is the email field, since the other fields will be populated behind the scenes. As always, let's ensure everything looks the way we intended. So now back in the page builder, let's open up this form and add a new record rule. The rule will be to update this record and also trigger a pipe. We will select the Clearbit pipe with the getEmailDetails method. We need to let the pipe know which email address to use in this call, and we'll do that by setting the parameter. So we'll set the email address parameter to the record value of email. Essentially what we're saying is every time this form is submitted, update this record, but first run the Clearbit pipe to get the email details of the email field supplied in this form. The pipe will return a whole bunch of values based on the email address provided. So now let's set those to be automatically updated inside of our database. Here we have a list of all the fields in the database, and we'll want to update those fields based on the pipe responses. So we'll set all the fields in the database to be updated based on the pipe value returned to us from Clearbit. To see how this works, I'll quickly also add a contacts table below the form so we can see the immediate result. Let's now test this by adding an email address and submitting the form. As you can see, the email address has been enriched with several more details which we have not supplied ourselves. So far, we've only looked at working with pipes when dealing with records. In the next video, we'll look at how you can trigger a pipe even when a page loads.